Hey Zen fam, I've got a message for Sony, and I'm going to think that you will probably agree with me on a lot of what I'm about to say, and if you do, I want you to share this video at Sony, or however you want to share, but I think this is an important thing. So Sony, listen up. Right, you're making a big bunch of mistakes. Now, Lord knows you've made some doozies in the past, and many a gamer and gaming YouTuber has told you about them. But you're about to go and make a bunch more. Let's end this train of mistakery right here, right now. Okay? First of all, you do not need 3 separate SKUs of PlayStation 6. I thought you were pushing the boat out with a handheld model and a home model. I saw the logic behind it because you want a bit of that Nintendo Switch money and market share. I get that. I understand that. I think you're foolish for it. I mean, yes, I would love a Vita too. I love the Vita. I love the PSP. The PlayStation Portal is grand, but obviously it is limited. But I'm not sure that you can take that particular market share dominance away from Nintendo because, let's face it, they're Nintendo. Okay? Like, you can't do Mario. And Nintendo has had the handheld gaming sewn up since there was handheld gaming. I mean, the Game Boy, the DS, the 2DS, the 3DS. You know, this. I mean, the only time they've ever really made a mess of that was with the Wii U. And we all know why the Wii U failed, so we'll move that aside. But you watched Microsoft make this mistake with a powerful system and a not powerful system. The Xbox Series S held back game development. It held back the industry. It split the Xbox base. It wasn't a good machine. It was a potato. And we all know it. Don't fall into that trap. Yes, okay, gamers are skint. But you know what the cure to our skintness is? It's not releasing 3 machines, 2 of them are the same machine with slightly different specs that's a bit cheaper. It's hudding back on the PS6 till we've got some money. Because we're all poor. There are people out there with 3 jobs who are not able to make ends meet. You making a PlayStation 6, regardless of power, coming out in 2027 when there are shortages, both natural and unnatural, thanks to data centers, doesn't help you. It hinders you. There will be less sales. It's that simple. So, don't go splitting into 3. At best, do your handheld and your home system. But I personally believe you should just do your home system. Okay? Leave it till at least 2029, possibly 2030. Because all of us out here have no money. Okay? We're skint. We're bereft of cash. We're potless. Alright? We're all scraping by. Some of us with more than one job. Some people out there are choosing between heating and eating. Okay, Sony? Get this through your noggin. You had to quit putting development on your car that was only half done by you because nobody's got any money. Alright? You've sold your TV division because nobody's got any money and can afford a new telly. So you've shipped that off wisely so. You make some good moves. You want to know how you sell us on a PS6? Right? Here's how you sell us, the public, the gamer, the customer on a PS6. 1. Full backwards compatibility on system. Now that could mean that PS1 and PS2 games have to be digital if you're not going to give us a disk drive, which you should still give us a disk drive. I don't care what you think. You should be giving us a disk drive. Because then you can sell us the games again. We can buy the games again from you. IP that you have. Right? Full on-system backwards compatibility for the entire previous 5 generations. A controller that has a decent battery. Seriously. Keep the YouTube integration. That's fantastic. The Twitch integration. That's fantastic. But improve the software for streaming to those platforms. Because it's inadequate. Alright? Better Wi-Fi connectivity of other devices. Alright? Being able to leave comments. A web browser. Alright? A proper web browser. The PlayStation app should be able to fully communicate back and forward with your device. What you could do on your phone, you could do on your device. What you do on your device, you could do on your phone. If I'm away at a convention or something, and I'm away from Edinburgh, I'm away from my base, I'd like to be able to call up the next iteration of Share Factory and make a video from my phone using the power of my PlayStation 6 and the power of the next generation Share Factory program to do it. Complete and utter system ubiquity. Now, admittedly, that's a YouTuber problem, okay? The push for live service games is over. The push for doing the same thing over and over and over is over. You have got so much IP that you've built over decades now that is just sitting there doing nothing, lying fallow. Use those old IPs, bring them back. There's so much. I mean, you've got stuff like Infamous and Motorstorm and oodles and oodles and oodles of great games and great concepts. I mean, Twisted Metal and PlayStation Home and Mag, and I could go on and on and on. You have made some incredible stuff over the years. Some of that would really be valuable in a new way, on a new system. Carry PlayStation VR 2 into PlayStation 6. Give it a second life. Give it some proper software. Give it some real love. Don't let it die. PlayStation Portal, make sure that works with the PlayStation 6. You don't need to build another Portal. Just make sure it's compatible. You might want to do, an upgrade pack. Maybe something that you could, stick into your PlayStation Portal. That's fair enough, to give it a bit more oomph. I think people could live with that. An add-on for your PlayStation Portal. People could live with that. But buying yet another device, I don't see it. And one of the things you must do, eliminate stick drift. Doesn't matter if it's Hall Effect sticks or whatever, but whatever you can do to eliminate forever stick drift, do that. And I think most importantly of all, just don't charge us an arm and a leg for everything. People have got limited funds, okay? Look what Asha Sharma is doing. She is trying to get Xbox back to the essentials. She's trying to lower the price of Game Pass. She's wanting to do more stuff in-house. She's looking to consolidate first-party software. She's doing what you guys used to do when you were king of the hill, the stuff that made you successful. They recognized what made you awesome, and now they're trying to implement that. You already are awesome. Don't go down the track of not being awesome. Okay? Get back to having fun. Get back to being about the gamers. I mean, there's really not much I can say to you here. Just simplify things. Okay? And as far as it goes for PlayStation Plus is actually quite decent. But I would add one amendment. And I've spoken of this amendment before, but it is worth mentioning in this video. PlayStation Plus users of 5 years or more, right? If they've had a license for at least 5 years and they have not discontinued their Plus in that 5 years, the titles that are 5 years old in their Plus collection, those games are now theirs. They don't go away. So if they say you were to have a financial hardship and you couldn't update your PlayStation Plus, at least those games within that 5-year period would be safe. That is an investment in the customer. That breeds loyalty. Loyalty is key right now. So, if you agree with me, gentle viewer, then obviously typey down below, let's envelope know, but also tell Sony. Stop making it so complicated. Stop making it so expensive. Don't do free SKUs. Get into your back catalogue. And most of all, head back a wee bit. We don't need a PlayStation 6 next year. What we need is a wee break financially. Because there's still a lot of potential in the PlayStation 5. You know it, and we know it. Hashtag support Scottish YouTubers, and of course, as always, aye, nae bother.